Right in the middle of some honeysuckle. Oh, sweet, sweet smell of honeysuckle. And the pricks of blackberry bush. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brian and Karen over here at the Little Orchard Farm. Welcome to today's video. I want to wish everybody out there a happy Father's Day for all you dads and fathers and dads. Happy Father's Day. So we've gotten out this early this morning to kind of take a little bit of a trip around the property to see what's kind of going on. And it rained last night. And almost all day yesterday, and we've come across the bumper crop of our wild blackberries. Our property is covered with them. So we're out and we're just piddling. We were about to head up to the garden. Karen's got some things in the garden that she is going to be picking, and I may give you a real quick garden update today as well. I wanted to let her show you, and this is one of the bushes that's actually tucked back off kind of in the shade, so it doesn't get a ton of sunlight. And that's most of our blackberries that are out like in open sun, man, they're blowing up. But this one, here, show us some of those. Oh my goodness, look there. So those are really sweet and for the most part, they're really tart. Wild blackberries tend to have a really nice tart taste to them. And they're just like, you can't get enough of them. Eat them until your tummy hurts. So anyway, as I mentioned earlier before, it's Father's Day weekend. And so we've spent some time, Karen and I spending time together, and went out and kind of did a little shopping and just had a really nice time over the last couple of days together. So today, what we thought we would try to get done is, I want to give you I definitely want to give you a Japanese beetle update on the orchard, and I would like to show you some of the things that I wished I would have showed you the haul that we pulled out of the garden on Saturday morning? Friday afternoon. Man, she pulled some beautiful zucchini, squash. What else did she pull? Did I take pictures of that? I don't think I took pictures of that. More lettuce, some bell peppers, some jalapeno peppers. So, I mean, things are starting to come in. I'll show you. They're still loaded down. We did have a couple of areas that we were really disappointed in. I want to show you that as well and see what you think about it. See if you can help us out on this. We've lost a couple of plants that we're a little bit just bewildered by. We're a little confused by why they would have up and died on us. Anyway, so yeah, we got plenty to talk about today, plenty of stuff to do. There's one other activity that I'd really like to get to today. We'll see if we make that. So stay with us through the whole video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to get subscribed to the channel and follow along as we continue to build our modern homestead from from scratch. And we're working our first year through the garden and through the orchard. And it's been an experience so far. It's been a real experience. So click that subscribe button, hit the like button for the video. That helps us out. And yeah, share this with a friend. If you know somebody who's a fellow homesteader or likes to get in trouble like us, pound that subscribe button and share the videos. I'm sure we would greatly appreciate it, and maybe your friends would as well. All right, we got a lot to do. Let's do this. Last week, as we were kind of cruising around the property, we noticed that a lot of the blackberries had started to turn, and you're seeing right here. A lot of the berries have blackened up really nicely. There's just tons of them. This entire thing right here is all bramble. It's all blackberry bramble. All of it. Every bit of it. So what we thought we'd do is maybe get us a handful or two, and who knows? Fresh blackberries is never a bad thing, but if we get enough, we might try some jam or something. I don't know. Think we could do blackberry jam? Go in your salad? That's a bunch of them to throw in your salad. Okay. So this is going to be blackberry salad material, it sounds like. Just keep your eye out for snakes. Our neighbor on Friday had, I think a couple of days prior, had shot a rattlesnake 60 inches long, so a 5-foot long rattlesnake with 17 buttons. Pretty good sized rattler. Not what you want to get hold of out here. Don't throw me in the briar patch. I think Kim was saying they use a board. They get a board, throw the board down, and then walk on the board. It sounds like a really great idea, actually. We may have to try that. We may have to employ that tactic. Again, I'm just holding the camera. She's doing all the work.
Day in the life.
Day in the life here at the Little Orchard Farm. The cameraman, the worker. So where we are in terms of the location on the property, we're actually in the very back corner of the property, and I'll show you, in relation to the perimeter of our property where we are, and what we hope to do here. This is really rough, right? So we've not touched this piece of it. We've left it virtually untouched, except for the trail that we continuously drive on our UTV in order to be able to get back through here. Otherwise, it's just bramble and bush, and the goal with this is to use this as a part of our kind of a wildlife sanctuary, if you will. Although sanctuary may be a sanctuary may be a bad term to use, because we want to repopulate the bobwhite quail. We want deer to move in here and populate this area. We want to see the rabbits in here are massive. Like, I saw a rabbit that I thought was a baby cow running the other day. Huge. So we want wildlife to come in here. We want to be able to hunt it if we choose to hunt it and manage it well. But we want the population, particularly with things like things like the quail, maybe pheasant, things of that nature, to kind of build back in population and strength here in our area. We've got 3 neighbors that have both or who have all shared in a desire to maybe help in some form or fashion. I think as we grow that bobwhite community, we'll start putting it on all of their lands as well. But really, overall, we just want to leave this piece of property, there's probably 7 or 8 acres that are, it's not wooded as much as it is, it's just dense bush, right? It's the bramble, it's the briar patch. Please don't throw me in the briar patch, oh Uncle Remus. So anyway, we're just going to leave this untouched, and we want to allow Mother Nature to do its thing. And Mother Nature, when left alone, God does some incredible things with how He has designed nature. I can smell the honeysuckle, and I can taste the blackberry. Man, God is so good. Sometimes though, you just gotta, that whole thing about slow down, smell the roses is pretty true. I think so many people chase after the pleasures of life so hastily that they blow by some incredible moments, and they never fully realize the incredible experiences that are around them. And when I was younger, I was that way. Man, I had a goal to get to. I had a place to be. I was going. Now, as I've gotten older, I tend to appreciate the journey more than I do the destination. It's the experience of getting there that sometimes has the most reward. Well, all right. Let's drive up here and see what Karen's got. Whoa, did you hit the mother load?
Found the bigger ones.
Yeah, you did. Oh my goodness. Woo! That one was sour. Ah,
Oh, shnikes. Keeping it PG, guys. Keeping it PG.
Keeping it PG.
Hard to do when these suckers bite you.
All right, so we came in for a little bit of lunch. We've got our blackberries washed and put up. Karen washed those and got those all put up. That was about 4 cups. About 4 cups of blackberries, wild blackberries. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the orchard. We're going to put down some fertilizer. I really do think that after the battle, the beetle battle.
Thank you, Dr. Seuss.
I think after the beetle battle,
The Tweedle Beetle battles.
the Tweedle Beetle battle,
Beetle battles.
we had some really damaged leaves. So I need to see if I can get some new growth kicking off on those trees. So we're going to put out a little bit of fertilizer, and then we're going to run over here into the garden, and we're going to heal up our corn. We had a heavy rain last night. My corn actually started to lay over because I haven't been healing it. So we're going to heal the corn up. We're going to stake up a zucchini plant that actually blew over.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of tilt it back up, put a stake in there, and kind of loosely
Tie it up so it doesn't go
You
blowing
don't
over.
actually stake zucchini, but it fell over, so I want to keep getting more zucchini.
Yeah, no kidding. And in fact, one of the zucchinis is still in there. Was that one of the bigger ones or the smaller zucchinis?
I don't know which one's in here.
It seems like we
I
had.
think this was the first one we went down.
Oh, was that one of the first ones?
Yeah, this is the first one that we got.
That's a massive zucchini.
Yep.
And so she's gotten a couple of really nice squash. So yeah, that was one of her bigger harvests with some peppers, some additional lettuce like that. We're on the third cut of lettuce, I think, on some of those heads. So we'll get up there and we'll show you kind of what's going on in the garden and what we've got going on. There have been a couple of disappointments. One really big one that the marble peas or the
No, it was the snow peas.
Snow peas.
Because we planted them way too late, I think. But everything else we planted late's going like gangbusters. But
So we'll get up there and show you kind of what's going on with that. All right, let's do it. All right, so we've grabbed the 17 fertilizer. I'm gonna run up here and put that out in the orchard. Check for our Japanese beetles, which I believe we have eradicated to this point. And I did that by coming back in behind the neem oil with beetle traps. The sheer number of Japanese beetles was unbelievable. You get out here and look at, I was like spraying this tree, for example. This is one of their favorite trees to eat. This is I think this is one of my, Blue Damson's plum trees. They literally just was eating this tree alive, and this was a big healthy tree. And as you can see, they've destroyed a lot of the foliage. So desperate times demand desperate measures, and so look here. And so I came back in here and added these bag-o-bugs, and so far so good. I also, for that tree, for a couple of the trees in here that were getting most damaged, I went ahead and I sprayed a little 7 dust on it. It was either lose the tree, and this has been a fairly sizable investment for me. I understand ethically and morally what we want to attempt to do, and with these first few seasons where we're not collecting any fruit off of it, it was a decision on whether you let the tree go, which still may mean sure death for it. I don't know, or do you attempt to save the tree by any means necessary, and spreading. I put a little of the 7 dust on there, and there have been no bugs anywhere close to the trees that I've placed that on. And so, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. For now, we're going to spread a little bit of the fertilizer. And one of my figs. So here's my, should be my black mission. Yeah, black mission. And then over there on the other side, I got my brown turkey.
Jalapenos. All right, you got me a stick.
Man, aren't those some awesome peppers? Karen is going to stake up one of her zucchini plants. The zucchini, actually, we had some really strong winds, blew over, and it could have snapped it. I think it could have easily snapped it. So we've broken off just a little twig, and she's now taken it, pushed it right down in beside her plant here. Careful maybe not to damage any roots. And now she's just going to take a little bit of string and just loosely loop it to where when the wind blows, because the actual plant here went that, toward where the stick was. It rolled it over that way, just like she's doing right there. So we're just going to loosely tie it up. All right, so show everybody the disappointment of the garden so far. First of all, this is not a disappointment. This is an exciting piece right here. Take a look at this.
The little baby watermelon.
We have watermelons coming in. Watermelons. How exciting. This.
Or peas. We had like 5 or 6 and they've just killed on over. This one's trying to live. I don't know what that one's.
They're just all. If you look at the root where it's coming out of the ground, it's just they're dead. They're dead. You got that one over there, and there's another dead. Like all these are just dead. And these are little marvel and sugar peas, right? Sugar snaps and marvels. And just not getting the growth. And maybe it's the heat. Maybe it's like Karen said, we got them out too late. Everything else is starting to look really good. Cantaloupe is coming in nicely. Karen's tomatoes. She's got some heirlooms. That's one of the Rutgers. That's an heirloom Rutgers. Cherry tomato plants growing like weeds. I mean, they're just starting to boom.
Only the frost can kill them.
I'll take you over there. We're also gonna hill up the corn real quick. We'll show you doing that. So we're just gonna apply some of this nice topsoil or top coat or compost, some of this composting material around and try to hill up our corn. I'm not sure it's gonna be enough, but get a good start on it. All right, so we've gotten in here and we have brought in some additional dirt, some of that compost that was right over there on the side. You can kind of see it right over there. I just shoveled it in, and Karen got in here and helped heal this stuff. Well, she did most of it. I shoveled, she healed, and it looks great. We've got, I mean, it's sparse. I mean, we got a couple of stalks that look really good and healthy, and then there's some that look rather putrid and sickly. It's our first time. I didn't plant it right. I haven't fertilized this right. I should have been hitting it with like mass amounts of nitrogen several weeks in. I didn't do that. So, hey, we're living and learning. All right, corn is healed. Healed. Oh, I was going to show you. Got the sunflowers coming up, looking good. Looking good. We may see some flowering off these guys here soon. They're starting to get on up there. They're definitely, they're at 3 feet easily now. And then the loofahs, look at this bad boy taking off. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so awesome. But there you have it. Not only a wonderful day on the farm, a nice farm update in terms of what we got going on. Just awesome. Man, it's been an awesome day at the Little Orchard Farm. We hope that you have an awesome day. Actually, we hope that you have an awesome week and a very blessed week. Till we see you again the next time, we will see you.